Talk back with you once again. I didn't do my morning tech news in a minute because I know we get together. It's Main Street Tech Talk along with Tommie, Buzz Your Brands. You can reach them at Fats the Ghost. You got to tell them how to spell it though, because it's spelled a certain way that
FATZDAGHOST. That's the
Fats the
ghost.
Ghost. Fats the Ghost. And if you look at the description, you should be good to go. All
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
today.
You can type "Fast to Ghost" in on your search engine, and a lot of me comes up.
There you go. Hey, you just started your TikTok journey because you already have Fat Soul sessions where you put up videos of old school songs you could jam to. Your
Yeah,
TikTok journey.
I was just sitting there bored one day. I'm like, why am I not doing something on TikTok every day? Like, I was like, all right, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do every day for 30 days, and then see if I can keep it up. Right? That's
Yeah.
it. That 30 days that's my goal. Now, mind you, I might get addicted, yeah, because I like talking about myself, right? Right? But but I get on there sometimes. I don't know what I'm gonna talk about, and I need somebody to help me. Somebody just tell me what to talk about.
Look, man, I'm trying to make myself look good too. I'm addicted to making myself look good. We gotta work in the shadows. We're too late. We can't cover our face. But today is one of those anonymous. This is what's going on in tech news today. Yo, I always tell people,
Oh, you
man,
trying to kill me?
you okay? Tech has changed dramatically over the last few hours. I was able to, thanks to our friends from Samsung, working with KSA Entertainment. Yeah, you see the stuff in the back. My bad. Hold on, let me move it back a little bit. In fact, let's do this. Let's do this. I want
It looks fine. Stop messing with your
to
cat.
be ghetto. Like, oh, he's so ghetto. Ooh, he's
Get
so
him proud
ghetto.
of it. Right?
There you
Why you
go.
think I'm
There
sitting
you
outside?
go. So check this out. We did a breaking news. Galaxy AI is coming to a lot of the new Samsung phones. I still have the phone. I gotta send it back tomorrow. The Galaxy S24 by Samsung. I don't know if it has any power because once we did the segment, I had to verify the segment was done. Everything ran correctly, but yep, here she goes. Samsung Galaxy S24 with all the AI in it. They sent me the handset or the phone. Nice little stylus. Don't want to lose this because this thing is.
So wait. So when they send you a phone to test out, you can't keep it?
No, no, sir. I had to sign some documentation that this bad boy will be going back to Samsung, and no problem, no problem. I have no problem with it. I love playing with stuff. I was able to play with it a little bit. Some of the search functions, so all the stuff that I talked about in the breaking news, and when I did my review of this phone. Because if you go to
Hmm.
my TikTok, I did a review of this phone. Talked about the phone itself, how it feels, how it looks. It feels a little lighter than a Z Fold that I have right now. So you think I was gonna say a heavy? Heck no. And I gotta get a new Z Fold, man. But it did so many great things. And I say this because one of the most important things that goes in this that makes sure it works is the chips. And this week we had a big story coming out of Nvidia, where year over year, man, there's revenues tripled year over year. That's crazy. And with the advent of AI and everybody's getting us so excited about AI so good. I'm not talking about the basketball player. That may have went over somebody's head. But I'm talking about AI, artificial intelligence, and it's another big thing when it comes to AI. We'll talk about that next. But I want to get some perspective on. I'm gonna hold it up to my face while we're doing this. I want to get some perspective on what you think about Nvidia and what do you see as the next step in AI, because those chips are going crazy. And Mark Zuckerberg, good old Mark, yes, that Mark, he ain't been invited to the cookout. but he's sitting on a stockpile of chips. Interesting. He's sitting on a stockpile. Why is that, ladies and gentlemen?
Because he
Let's
was
debunk it.
smart enough to buy them when no one knew how important they'd be.
Yeah, yeah, I would say so. I would say so. And I'm gonna tell you, Nvidia releasing that earnings report, I think changed the game. People are rushing. Their stock went up. Jesus, I wish I had some of that stock when they first hit the market,
Hmm.
or during the pandemic. I wish I bought some during the pandemic,
You, you know,
double down on it,
I have,
double down on it, and
I
and
have,
stuck it.
I have penny stocks of that, right?
Really?
Yes.
You
So it jumped,
what
but
platform you
because I
use?
had so little in it, I think I had
Yeah,
like $2 in it.
but I know it jumped.
Oh yeah, yeah, it jumped.
It jumped.
But but
So,
but if I'd have had more in it than just $2, I'd
oh,
be
you've been
nice right
good.
now.
Like, I had to educate my kids on dividends. We were talking about the lottery, right? And I was like, well, here's a hypothetical situation. We win a couple $100 million. We get the cash out option. We end up like 100 or some odd, like a little over 100 some odd $1 million. So we could invest that and get a monthly dividend of $80,000 a month. I'm down for it. That's almost $1 million a year in a trust. I'm down for it.
Yeah,
So
that's a comfortable life right there.
that's it, man. 80,000.
That's
I
a
don't know. I
comfortable
don't know,
life.
man.
That
Some
and
people
at
can
this
bust
point
that.
in my life, I don't really want to be rich. I want to be comfortable, right? I want to. I don't want to. I don't want to not have to work because I love working, right?
Right.
But I want to be comfortable enough where I don't worry about how I'm going to pay this rent, right? And at this point in life, the only thing that's really upsetting is rent. Everything else is dealable. The rent is just absolutely ridiculous.
Let me tell you something. I want to be rich. I want to be rich like Rick James. I'm sorry, bro. I want to be rich like Rick James. I'm taking the money.
You ain't
I'm
got
gonna
to
build
say
me a
sorry.
bunker in Hawaii. I want to be over there with Oprah, the Rock, and Mark Zuckerberg. Have me a bunker in Hawaii. I don't even know why they're doing that in Hawaii, so that's interesting. But anyway, I want to be rich, man. I'm sorry. I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum.
Hey, I got a client call. I gotta take this.
All right. Here we go. So while Tommy is doing that, we'll get him back when he comes back. He'll chime back in. He's got to take the call. Let's talk about a few other things that are happening today in tech that you should be aware of. And I'm up here playing with the phone while he's doing that. So let me take him off, and when he comes back, he comes back. Google paused Gemini's text to image generator after AI tool began producing historically inaccurate images of Black Vikings and Nazi soldiers. Google acknowledged that while diversity this was missing the mark. There were black. Uh-oh, what's going on? There we go. We back at it. All right. No, we back at it, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize. I'm all over the place. Something is happening. People are sending me messages and everything. So let's get back to it, to what I was saying um, about Google. Google and AI, right? So Reddit. So Google will pay Reddit $60 million per year for real time access to the social platforms data, which will train its AI models. Apple's iOS 17.4 update brings an increased encryption level to your iMessage chats to protect against quantum computing attacks. Again, quantum computing attacks. Um, The IRS claims that U.S. millionaires and billionaires evade 100 billion in taxes every year. I say that, yes, that may not seem like tech news. Hey, Samsung. I'm sorry. But don't tell me there's no money out there for startups. That's $150 billion. $150 billion. Yeah, that's a lot of money. Um, Interior design startup Heavenly acquired direct DTC home decor brand, the Citerinry. I just I just killed that for Oh No Son. All right. So with that being said, there are some things that's happening in tech. One of the things I thought was interesting, and I thought was we needed to mention when it comes to tech, and this is courtesy of our friends for Business Insider. You guys went through hell yesterday with the AT&T cellular outage. AT&T says it was caused by software update, not a not a cyber attack. Wall Street is loving AI while big tech is warning employees about how they use it. Um, Mark Zuckerberg, as we mentioned earlier, sitting on a whole bunch of chips. That's interesting. Neuralink faced many challenges in its bid to implant humans with brain chips. Um, I mentioned it the other day, and I think people thought I was saying in jest, but they always use those who are closest to humans as tests before they put it in a human, and I don't think that's right. Reddit aims to ride the AI wave by going public. Um, Character.ai is in talks to raise around 200 million in a deal backed by Google. Um, so what is Character.ai? The startup allows users to create AI generated characters that function as chat bots. Everything in his grandmother has AI. I'm wondering what's going to happen in years to come. How do we feel about AI? So I'm like, everything's AI. Everything's AI. Not really. A lot of stuff that people consider AI, I don't. I don't really consider AI. Um, I don't. I mean, I think it's kind of boring. I think AI is the hot topic for investors. They're like, oh, it has AI in it. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Let's give it a chance. Yeah, whatever. Um, so that's just me and the team. We just like, we've been there. We've been there for a while. You know how you've been in the house for a while when it comes to AI, and everybody comes around and says, "Oh, that's a beautiful house." I'm like, "Okay, I've been living here for a few years now. Thank you, appreciate you." That's how I feel about AI, guys. Honest to God, that's how I feel about AI. It's we've been here for a while, so and I by we I'm talking about Wait App. We've been here for a while, so we kind of okay. Um, that's kind of where we are. I want to say hopefully Tommie comes back because I want to get his feeling on a few other things that have happened this week that we can kind of go over because landing on the moon was amazing. It was so amazing. Sorry, getting messages too. It was so amazing that people made a big deal about it, but I'm surprised we're not going back to the moon. I am so surprised. Um, but yeah, wow, we thought this would be a little bit longer. I'm the morning tech news guy. Do me a favor, for those of you who are watching, check out our Blizale.com, Blizale.com. We're launching our virtual audience program today. So if you want to be on a TV show as part of the audience, you want to be on a billboard in the city of your choosing, New York, Miami, Atlanta, or California, LA, Sunset Strip. You want to talk to the producers of the show, maybe the host, to chime in from time to time. Go there now. It's great opportunities. We launched it. Everything is going out. We appreciate all that is happening. We're getting some great feedback, so we're excited. Actually, we're doing another. We're going to have people jump on to try it out on Tuesday. All right, this is where we are. This is where we stand. I'm going to give Tommie a couple of minutes before I sign off. 15 minutes is enough. Tech news. Um, oh, I may start trying to do this behind the desk. Would that be trippy? I don't know. I think people on TikTok love the way I do it. I may have to just do this part behind the desk. Because that's your morning tech news in a minute. All 16 of them. I should say minutes. With Main Street Tech Talk, Tommie had to get off, so we're going to cut this one short. Everybody have a great day. Talk to you soon. On TikTok, go to TikTok, Main Street Tech Talk on TikTok.